Crazy. Anyone who thinks Pope is done working is wrong. Christian Collins will host the Wildcats coaches. Can he land in Kentucky? Let's evaluate this move by the Cats staff. Pope at the helm of Kentucky basketball is the name and the word. Commitment. He is relentless in the future. And in this case, the future starts now. With the Wildcats in a strategic transition phase and looking ahead to the 2025-26 cycle, the scheduled visit to power forward Christian Collins, one of the jewels of the basketball class of 2026, symbolizes not only a recruiting opportunity, but a milestone for improving this team in the long term. Christian Collins has caught the attention of virtually every high school basketball powerhouse in the United States, and for good reason. His skill as a power forward, combining physical strength, offensive versatility, and a remarkable ability to adapt to different styles of play, has made him one of the top 5 recruits of his generation. He's the kind of player who not only raises the bar for his team, but also inspires his teammates to reach new heights. And for a program of Kentucky's caliber, adding a talent like Collins could mean much more than simply filling a hole in the roster. The Wildcats' interest in Collins is not new. It was clear from September when Mark Pope visited the young player at his high school, St. John Bosch in California, that Kentucky was willing to invest time and effort to earn his trust. Now, with an official visit scheduled for next Tuesday, the coach and his staff have the chance to personally reinforce the program's appeal. It's no secret that Kentucky offers a unique platform for ambitious players. State-of-the-art facilities, a development system that has produced countless professional athletes, and, of course, the chance to play in front of one of the biggest fan bases in the country. These factors, combined with Pope's reputation as a coach who deeply values the individual growth of his players, make Kentucky an extremely attractive option. But what really makes this move stand out is how it fits into the bigger picture of Mark Pope's vision. Since taking over the Wildcats, Pope has worked hard to redefine the team's identity. He knows that in order to remain competitive on the national stage, it's necessary to not only attract talent, but also create an environment where that talent can thrive. And Collins, with his dynamic and versatile profile, seems to be exactly the kind of piece Pope is looking for to shape his long-term vision. The involvement of Kentucky assistant coach Jason Hart in this recruiting process adds another interesting layer to the story. Hart, known for his ability to build genuine relationships with players, has played a crucial role in connecting with high-level athletes. His work has been instrumental in keeping Kentucky on the radar of Collins and other elite prospects, demonstrating that the program is not just interested in immediate wins, but also in cultivating a lasting connection with its future athletes. The competition, of course, is fierce. Programs like Arkansas, Alabama, Arizona, Texas, USC, Villanova, and California are all equally determined to secure Collins' services. Each of these teams offers something unique, whether it's their geographic proximity, their tradition, or their style of play. But what sets Kentucky apart is its ability to turn promise into reality. Players like Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, and Tyler Herro are living testaments to the impact a program can have on an athlete's career. And that's exactly what Pope and his staff will likely emphasize during their visit to Collins. The opportunity to be part of something bigger, to make their mark on an institution that breathes basketball. As we approach the crunch point of the 2026 recruiting season, it's clear that Kentucky is playing to win. Collins' visit is more than a formality. It's a strategic step toward assembling a roster capable of competing for college basketball's biggest trophies. If Mark Pope can seal this deal, it will be a clear sign that his management not only understands the demands of the present, but is also prepared to meet the challenges of the future. Let's move on. Pope is looking after this team. Mark Nave Jr.'s transfer to Purdue is yet another chapter in the ongoing changes. The young offensive lineman, who arrived at Kentucky in 2023 as a 3-star prospect, is now embarking on a new journey in the Big Ten under coach Barry Odom. While his departure is a loss for the Lexington program, there is something positive about the way this transition has been handled, highlighting Kentucky's ability to attract talent and provide players with the opportunity to find their ideal path. Nave Jr., who is from Toledo, Ohio Central Catholic, entered the college scene with an impressive background. Even before committing to Kentucky, he had received attention from college football giants, including Ohio State, where he made a verbal commitment before backing out during the 2023 season. That's when Kentucky, led by coach Mark Stoops, showed its uncanny ability to identify and recruit underrated talent or talent looking for new directions. The program quickly and efficiently secured Nave's place, offering him an official visit and cementing his commitment. This process illustrates not only Kentucky's persuasiveness, but also its growing reputation as a reliable destination for young athletes seeking development and visibility. In Nave's case, his brief stint at Kentucky ended after a single game played during his freshman year. The decision to enter the transfer portal, while surprising, is part of the modern game, where athletes have the freedom to seek out adjustments that best align with their aspirations and style of play. For Kentucky, this represents an unavoidable reality. Maintaining a cohesive and competitive roster requires both retention and constant renewal of talent. And in this particular case, Nave's departure leaves room for other players to emerge, while the team's strategic programming remains unshaken. It is worth noting that, even in the face of these changes, Kentucky has demonstrated resilience and adaptability. Of the 5 members of the 2024 recruiting class who entered the transfer portal this spring, some have returned to the program, such as Hardly Gilmore IV, who chose to stay after a brief hiatus at Nebraska. Others, such as Caleb Redd, have gone their separate ways, and now Nave Jr. is doing the same by transferring to Purdue. This dynamic reflects the necessary balance between retention and renewal that is a hallmark of football programs. For Kentucky, Nave's transfer is also a reminder that while some players leave, others arrive, and the cycle of growth continues. That's how sports work. As Nave begins his new journey in the Big Ten, Kentucky remains steadfast in its mission to develop players, build competitive teams, and maintain its position as one of the most consistent programs in the country. And this year, we're looking for and hoping for that consistency from this team. I look forward to hearing your thoughts.